The story begins with iBoy, where we are shown a dangerous area of London. In this place, people live under constant fear, and for years the streets have been ruled by violent gangs. In a small apartment in the same neighborhood lives a boy named Tom, who is busy playing games on his computer. Terrifying noises echo from outside, but he puts on his headphones and blocks everything out, pretending the chaos doesn't exist. The next morning, Tom is walking through the alley when his friend Danny hands him the MP3 player he had asked for. At school, Tom's focus is less on his studies and more on Lucy, because he has liked her for a long time. Suddenly, Lucy herself walks up to him and asks for help with science. Seeing her standing right in front of him makes Tom nervous and speechless. Just then, Eugene comes over and starts making fun of him, but Lucy shuts him down and invites Tom to Charlie's house to study together. Tom happily returns home, where he lives with his grandmother. She reads him a part of the novel she has written, but Tom's mind is somewhere else entirely. After a while, he leaves to meet Lucy. When Tom reaches Charlie's house, the sight inside leaves him completely shocked. A man is lying unconscious, and some dangerous gang members are recording a video of someone. Terrified, Tom tries to run away, but in that very moment, one of the gang members shoots him, and they all flee the scene, leaving him there. 10 days later, Tom opens his eyes in the hospital. The doctors explain that when he was shot, his phone was right next to his head. The bullet hit the phone first, and tiny fragments of it were blasted straight into his brain. What shocks everyone is that he somehow survived. The doctors warn him that if he feels anything unusual, he must report it immediately. The first thing Tom asks about is Lucy. His grandmother tells him that Lucy is fine now and has already been discharged from the hospital. But on the way back home, Tom begins to feel something strange. Sitting in the taxi, he notices the driver staring at him, and suddenly the sound of the meter starts echoing in his head in a completely different way, and then he blacks out. After regaining consciousness at home, he goes to meet Lucy, carrying flowers. He reaches her house and apologizes for not being able to save her. Lucy gently tells him there was nothing he could have done alone. Even so, the guilt refuses to leave his heart, but the real shock hits him the moment he steps outside. He starts hearing the sounds of every electronic device around him, people's phone calls, text messages, even the activity happening inside the devices. In front of his eyes, a strange digital interface begins to appear over every gadget. Overwhelmed by all of it, he collapses once again. While unconscious, he sees the screen of a phone, and in that instant, he realizes that one of the gang members involved in the attack was Eugene. Tom tells Danny about this, but Danny simply cannot believe him. At school, when Tom sees Eugene again, he suddenly starts seeing the messages on Eugene's phone clearly in front of his eyes. Now Tom is completely sure that something new and powerful has awakened inside him. Eugene is talking with his friends about the attack on Lucy. The moment Tom hears this, his blood begins to boil. In anger, he uses his powers to crash Eugene's phone completely. That night, Tom goes to a party with Danny. There, he quietly sits in a corner and starts hacking everyone's phones. By reading their messages and watching their videos, he finally discovers exactly who was involved in Lucy's assault. After learning the truth, he goes to confront Eugene, but Danny steps in between them and calms the situation down before it turns violent. Later, Tom goes to Lucy's house to check on her. Just then, he notices Eugene and his gang heading toward the nearby basketball court. Seeing them instantly terrifies Lucy. Watching his friend so scared pushes Tom to make a decision. He will take revenge. Using his mental connection to technology, he sends Eugene a message from an unknown number. "I'm coming to teach you a lesson." The next morning, Tom secretly follows them. They are on their way to an illegal deal. By hacking into the microphone of their phones, he listens to every single word they say. Then he begins to play with the electricity and gadgets in their room, turning the lights brighter, blasting music suddenly, just to frighten them. At the same time, he texts Lucy from the same unknown number saying, "I will protect you from them." Lucy replies, "Who are you?" But Tom keeps his identity hidden. The next morning, all the students are gathered in the school auditorium. But the moment the presentation begins, Tom uses his new powers to hack into the system. Suddenly, a private video of Cash, one of the gang members, starts playing on the big screen. The entire hall bursts into laughter, and Cash, humiliated, runs out of the auditorium. Tom tells Lucy about what he did. Lucy is confused and cannot understand who is behind all of this. That's when she sends a message to the same unknown number. "Was that you?" Without even touching a phone, Tom replies using only his mind, as if he's tuning a radio signal. Tom asks her why the attack happened that night. Lucy explains that the gang wanted her brother to join them. When he refused, they threatened to harm the family, and when they got the chance, they targeted Lucy instead. When Lucy asks again, "Who are you?" Tom finally replies, "You can call me iBoy." A few days later, at night, Tom and Lucy are walking together when Eugene and his gang surround them. They mock Lucy and demand to know the truth about the unknown number. Eugene grabs Tom and says, "Tell me the truth, you're the one behind all this, aren't you?" In that exact moment, Tom sends a message to their phones with his mind. "You've got the wrong guy." Seeing the message appear instantly, Eugene panics and Tom uses that distraction to escape with Lucy. Now Tom understands one thing clearly: these people will never leave Lucy alone, and he makes a decision. It's time to teach them a real lesson. Now, instead of attacking directly, Tom decides to wait for the right moment. He already knows that Eugene and his gang are planning to steal a car. The moment they break into the vehicle and sit inside, Tom uses his powers to lock it remotely. The doors jam shut. The boys panic instantly. Suddenly, the car radio switches on by itself, and in a distorted voice, Tom speaks, "Tell me who your leader is." At first, they stay silent, but then Tom forces the engine to rev at an extreme speed. Smoke starts rising, and small flames begin to appear. Terrified, Cash finally screams, "Our leader is Cuts! We're just school kids, please let us go!" The truth is out. Tom unlocks the doors, and they all rush out just before the car is about to explode from the back. Now Tom's real target is the gang's leader, Cuts. Using his digital abilities, he tracks down his address, but he has no idea that his own friend Danny is also connected to the same gang. Cuts is sitting with his crew when suddenly a strange recording starts playing inside his car. Tom has already tampered with it. Furious, Cuts runs outside to check, and in that exact moment, Tom sneaks into their flat. He shuts down every electronic device in the house and even steals the stash of drugs hidden inside. When Cuts returns, his place is in chaos, and his supply is gone. Now he is burning with rage. Meanwhile, Lucy tells Tom that she is ready to start going back to school because she finally feels better. The two of them talk about iBoy, the mysterious figure who has been attacking gangs and is slowly becoming famous in the area. Tom wants to know what Lucy truly thinks about all this. Lucy says, "If this area really has to change, small attacks won't be enough. The entire system has to change." Her words hit Tom deeply. At that moment, he makes a decision, not just revenge, but ending crime in the whole neighborhood. He already knows who the drug dealers in his area are. Quietly, he plants drug packets inside their homes and then sends anonymous tips to the police. The police conduct raids, and several criminals are arrested. But Tom doesn't stop there. He hacks into their bank accounts and wipes out their money as well. Then he uploads exposing videos online under the name iBoy. Slowly, fear of iBoy begins to spread in the hearts of the gangs. During these raids, Eugene and his crew are also arrested. The people of the neighborhood finally start breathing in relief. But as Tom's power grows stronger, his personality begins to change too. Now, with just a thought, he can shut down the city's lights. His abilities have reached a dangerously high level. At the same time, we see Cuts talking to his boss, Elman. Elman threatens him, saying, "You're causing loss after loss. If you don't bring profit soon, you won't stay alive." Tom secretly listens to this entire call using his powers, and now he finally knows the name of the real big gang leader behind everything. Cuts is furious now. He needs to know who iBoy really is, and who has been informing the police. He orders his gang to loot phones and electronic devices from every flat nearby. The gang spreads terror across the neighborhood. Robberies start happening everywhere. The next morning, Tom sees people blaming him on the internet. "Because of you, we're getting robbed." He realizes this chaos is being created to force him out into the open. Even his grandmother's belongings are stolen. Tom understands that staying quiet for a while might be the only option. After a few days, when the gang believes iBoy has disappeared, they restart their illegal operations. Tom can't hold back anymore. He has grown distant and silent, which makes his grandmother suspicious. She asks Danny to keep an eye on him. At the same time, Tom is secretly watching Cuts from a distance. He messages Lucy, "Today I'll end everything," but Lucy refuses. "Don't put yourself in danger. Taking the law into your own hands isn't right." Tom understands her words, but he doesn't stop. He tries to track Cuts' car through his phone, but Cuts cleverly throws his phone into a trash bin. Just then, Tom hears the sound of a helicopter above. A major accident has happened nearby, and a news helicopter is heading there. Instantly, Tom hacks into its camera, and through that live feed, he spots Cuts' car. Without wasting a second, Tom grabs his bicycle and rides straight after him. Cuts arrives at an abandoned warehouse yard, surrounded by massive shipping containers. There, he sits down with his closest men and starts planning how to eliminate iBoy once and for all. Tom quietly slips inside through the darkness. Spotting a guard, he uses his powers to rapidly scan different videos and information in his mind, calculating the best way to attack in a situation like this. At the perfect moment, he takes the guard down and reaches a crate filled with drugs. Without hesitation, Tom sets the entire stash on fire, causing massive damage to the gang. But before he can escape, Cuts and his men surround him. Together, they brutally beat Tom. In one final attempt, Tom triggers an intense, low-frequency sound from the nearby electronic devices. The sharp vibration pierces through the gang members' ears, and several of them collapse in pain. Cuts fires a shot at him but misses. Somehow Tom manages to escape. He is badly injured. On the way, he crashes into a lamppost and loses consciousness. The next morning, he wakes up in an unfamiliar place. He has no idea how he got there. Meanwhile, Lucy keeps calling him again and again because he had promised to take her to school. When Tom doesn't answer, Lucy nervously goes alone. After the exam, when they meet, Lucy is upset. Tom tries to explain, but she refuses to listen. Suddenly, everyone around them starts staring toward a nearby building. Tom and Lucy turn around as well, and lying there is Cash's dead body. The sight shakes Tom to his core. After Cash's death, Tom stands on the rooftop talking to Danny. Tom asks, "Who do you think killed him?" Danny replies bluntly, "This happened because of iBoy. He's the one who started this fire." Yes, Cash was in a gang, but no one is completely evil. Hearing this, Tom feels shattered from the inside. Now the people are divided into two sides. Some call iBoy a hero, others call him a villain. Disturbed and confused, Tom goes to the doctor and asks to have the phone fragments removed from his brain, but the doctor refuses clearly. It's an extremely dangerous surgery. You could die. That same night, loud banging echoes on the door. When Tom steps outside, Cut's men grab him. With them is the real boss, Elman. His grandmother tries to protect him, but Cuts pushes her down, knocking her unconscious. Elman says calmly, "I know you're iBoy. If you want to stay alive, work for me. I'll change your life." Tom refuses without hesitation. Elman doesn't like hearing no. He has Tom forced to the ground and orders, "Fine, then track Lucy." Using his powers, Tom discovers that Lucy has been captured by Eugene and his gang. Elman had them released from jail. The message is clear. If Tom doesn't cooperate, Lucy will die. Then Elman delivers another blow. "Your friend Danny, he told us everything. For money." In front of everyone, he humiliates Danny by handing him cash and sending him away. Elman gives Tom one final command. "Just like you stole money from Cut's account, transfer money into mine, or Lucy dies." With no choice left, Tom begins the transfer. But secretly, using his powers, he also makes a call to the police through a phone near Lucy. Inside the warehouse, Eugene and his men stand ready with guns in their hands. The threat is clear. If Tom doesn't obey Elman, Lucy will die. Furious, Lucy shouts, "We grew up together. How did you fall this low?" Her words hit Eugene's ego, and he snaps in anger. Just then, the police arrive outside. Panicking, the gang members smash their phones and drag Lucy into a corner to hide. She tries to scream for help, but her mouth is covered. The police search briefly, find nothing, and leave. The moment the phones are destroyed, Tom feels a violent shock in his head. Elman immediately grows suspicious and forces Tom into a car, heading toward the same warehouse. While escaping from the police earlier, Eugene had dropped his gun. Seizing the opportunity, Lucy grabs it and forces the three gang members onto their knees. But she isn't like them. She can't pull the trigger. As she tries to step outside, Elman arrives with his men. In the chaos, Eugene attacks Lucy from behind and snatches the gun back. One of the gang members strikes Tom hard on the head. Once again, the situation falls back under their control. Elman looks at Tom and commands, "Finish what you started. Transfer the money into my account." Tom is done. Broken, exhausted, he mutters, "Enough. This ends now." He focuses all his power on the gang members' phones. Elman senses the danger and quickly throws his phone away, but the others don't get the chance. The phones in their pockets suddenly explode. They are thrown back, badly injured. In the middle of the chaos, Eugene loses focus, and Lucy attacks him. Meanwhile, Elman sees his chance and runs away. Tom runs outside after Elman, but from behind, Elman strikes him with an iron rod and begins beating him brutally. Tom tries to use his high-frequency sound power, but Elman slams his head hard, and Tom collapses unconscious. Elman lifts the rod, ready to finish him. Suddenly, Lucy arrives. She fires a shot into the air and screams, "Stay away from Tom!" But as Elman moves toward her, she realizes the gun has jammed. Fear flashes across her face. Then, out of nowhere, another gunshot rings out, hitting Elman in the hand. Furious, he snatches the gun from Lucy and punches her hard. Lucy falls to the ground, unconscious. At that very moment, Tom regains consciousness. Seeing Lucy hurt ignites something inside him. Elman charges again with the rod, but a massive surge of energy bursts out from within Tom. With a devastating shockwave, he unleashes his full power, and Elman is finished forever. After using so much energy, Tom collapses as well. When he opens his eyes, he is in the hospital, his grandmother sitting beside him. She breathes in relief seeing him awake. After some time, they return home. Outside the building, Danny approaches him and apologizes. "I was wrong. I did it for the money." Tom calmly replies, "I caught everyone, but I never once thought about who was recording the video." Danny lowers his head in silence. Tom simply says, "There's still time. Change." In the end, Tom and Lucy meet on the rooftop of their building. Tom has arranged a small romantic dinner. They embrace each other. They have freed their neighborhood from fear. And with that, the movie comes to an end. So, how did you like this film? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories. See you in the next one.